Welcome to Clement's Family Farm. Today we're going to be talking about candied bacon. Look at that. So I get a lot of questions about candied bacon. Candied bacon is really simple. It's basically bacon with a little bit of sugar on it. And I'm going to say you can use white sugar, but brown sugar is the preferred one to get a nice glaze on it. The brown sugar always gives it a better glaze. Everything we're going to be referencing today is going to be with brown sugar. Candied bacon is a wonderful thing, and it can be just as simple as putting brown sugar over the top of your bacon and cooking it. That's all candied bacon is. Now, if you want to step it up a notch, you can add some flavors to it. Today, we're going to be doing a blind taste testing at the end because I'm going to test out 8 different flavors that some of you may have on your shelf already and you may not. But hopefully I can educate you a little bit and show you some new things because these are things that I absolutely love in my household. And let's just start off with the best way to cook the candied bacon is just a plain old cookie sheet with sides on it to catch the grease. I do a tinfoil lining on it and put a little lip on it. You can put the bacon directly on the tinfoil, but it's better if you have a cooling rack that fits your pan. That's the absolute best way. You get a little bit better heat around it, and then your bacon cooks a little better because it's not resting in that oil and it doesn't get that bacon fat. It doesn't get those really more crispier sides than the other. So I prefer the cooling rack method. You'll see that here in the video. But yeah, you just lay your bacon on there and add your flavoring to it. So today we're going to be talking about 8 different flavors. What I like to do is I'll coat both sides with a certain particular flavor and then just leave it down and then put brown sugar on the top. And that's it. So the first one I'm doing today is just your standard French mustard. You can see here in the video that I'm just coating both sides of it. Once I get the second side done, I put a coat of brown sugar on top. And that's all you got to do. I like mustard on certain things, especially baked items, because it's not as strong and it gives it kind of a rich flavor to it. So, moving on to the next flavor. This is a standard barbecue sauce. It's my barbecue sauce. It's an orange chili glaze type barbecue sauce. I absolutely love it. So I just coated the bacon with that. I wanted to try it. The other thing I didn't have on the shelf that I would have replaced this with is probably apricot jelly. So if you got a great apricot jelly, it goes wonderful with pork. So anyway, I didn't have that today. I wish I did. But apricot season's coming up and my trees are loaded. So I can't wait to start making some apricot products this year. So anyway, the next thing, I wanted to share this with all of you because I get questions about this every now and then. And people are surprised. They didn't even know it existed. But Worcestershire sauce. Did you know it comes powdered? Yep, powdered Worcestershire sauce. I absolutely love it because if I'm trying to reduce a recipe that has a lot of fluid in it, this is a great way of doing it. Like the bacon. I don't want to put fluid on there. I don't want it to run off. I want something that's going to stick. Here's the powder. It's wonderful. I'll leave links to all the specific stuff. The other stuff is basically on your shelf at any of your grocery stores. Doesn't matter brand or anything like that. But there's a couple of particular items that I have to order, and I'll link them down below. So anyway, Worcestershire sauce. The one thing I will recommend with the powders is put it on the bacon. Let it sit for a minute. It's going to draw the moisture out of that bacon and then make that powder stick a little bit better. So just let it sit, move on to the other bacon. By the time you're done with the rest of the bacon, it'll be set, flip it over, do it again, and that Worcestershire sauce will stick to it and stay there when you flip it. So the next thing was, I just coated it. I got some chili powder here. I just sprinkled a little chili powder. Granted, if you like black pepper, you can add that to any of these at any point in time. I just like the pure, well, I don't even say pure. I like the flavors of this. I don't want my bacon a little bit spicy. I don't like that. So I'm leaving the black powder off, but feel free, black powder, got that on my mind. Black pepper on your bacon. It is an additional flavor. I do like it at some time, but not today. So anyway, I like the savory though. So brown sugar with a little bit of chili powder. I absolutely love it. Same thing with the chili powder and orange. It's surprisingly they go well together. So I thought I'm going to try it on the bacon. A little chili powder with some brown sugar and go from there. I've got 6 different bottles up there. They all say different types of pepper. Basically, it's all the same. It's all chili powder. This says fancy paprika on it. Smoked paprika is a little different because they do add some smoke to it. So that's totally up to you. So just a mild chili powder. We don't like hot. Well, I could tolerate hot things, but the rest of my family, not so much. So we always try to keep things super mild. So once you sprinkle your chili powder on it, just give it the old brown sugar at the top and leave it. So this is my maple side. I'm just kind of experimenting today because I have these products and I wanted to test them out on the bacon and see which one is better. Do I get better flavor out of it, one versus the other? Here's the other product I'm talking about. Powdered maple sugar. So they take maple syrup and they powder it, they dehydrate it, and they get this wonderful maple powder sugar. So I'm going to sprinkle a little of that on there. I'm also sprinkling a little bit of brown sugar on it also. Just to kind of make it an even playing field around here. I don't know how this is going to react in the oven. I'm sure it's going to act like all the other sugars. But this stuff is wonderful. I use it in my bacon curing to give a little bit maple flavor and a little sweetness. But yeah, maple powder. I didn't even know it existed until about 10 years ago. 8 years ago. Next item, next flavor in the maple category is maple extract. I've been working with Vanilla Bean Kings and I absolutely love their extracts. I'm a vanilla maker. I make a lot of vanilla extract. But there are other extracts I don't want to make. I don't have time for it. They carry these extracts, and so far these things have been phenomenal. This maple, I use it in my maple bacon donuts, maple glazes, maple frostings and stuff. But what I like to do is I have a 4-ounce little spray bottle here. I put my maple extract. So there's no sweetener to this. This is pure maple flavor, concentrated. So what I did here is I put it in my little bottle and I sprayed the bacon, flipped it over, sprayed it again. And the only thing I did after that was I put the brown sugar on the top to give it that sweetness, because it might be too bitter with a straight extract on it. I don't know, but we're going to find out today. Because when my family gets home, we're going to do a blind taste test. I'm going to know what it is, but they won't. And they'll tell me their honest opinion on which one they like the best. So that's the maple extract. I'm always experimenting with these extracts because sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss, but I really do like it. So the next one I'm going to is sugar-free maple syrup. This is just a store brand maple syrup. And I particularly like it better than the stuff that has regular sugar in it. So it's always on our shelf, the sugar-free stuff. And plus it's better for me. Better for me. I'm going to put brown sugar on it anyway. But anyway, this is sugar-free maple syrup. Who knows? It might be the big winner today. I have no idea. And then lastly, over here we've got an old-fashioned maple syrup. And this is just maple syrup with molasses in it. This particular maple syrup has got a little bit stronger on the molasses side than the maple. But it's a very good syrup. A little bit goes a long way. And I wanted to try it out on the pork and bacon. So those are our 8. Every one of these got a coat of brown sugar at the very top. And then that's it. So when I start prepping my bacon, I set the oven at 375 degrees to preheat. And then once I'm all done, I stick it in the oven. So I'm going to leave it in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes. I'm going to check it after 10 minutes and rotate it in my oven. My oven's a little finicky, so I need to rotate everything I'm doing in my oven. So at the 10-minute mark is basically the halfway point. Pull them out. I visually look at them, and I put them back in. Set the timer for another 5 minutes. I don't like super crispy bacon. I just want it a little crisp, but not too far. So that's what I'm always visually checking for. I don't want it burnt, and I want a really good, nice bacon. So anyway, 5 minutes went by. I checked it again and added another 3 minutes. So 18 minutes total is what I used, and that's what we got here. So now you can see it laying out here on the table. I'll come back, get it all chopped up, and we'll do some blind taste testing. Alright, I'm back. I got my lovely wife with me. She has no clue what's going on here, other than she came home to a bunch of candied bacon. I've had to keep her away from the bacon a little bit because she was picking at it, trying to help me get it off the screens, and I told her no. So she said, let's get on with the taste testing. So anyway, I've got this split up into 2 sections. The maple side, which she already knows, and then the savory side. So we're going to try to pick a winner from each one of these and an overall. Maybe there's something that we just do not like. But that's the beauty about a blind taste test.
I don't think we're not going to like bacon.
No, but there could be some unpreferable flavors that we would probably never do again.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But it's bacon.
I know, it's bacon. So we're going to go ahead and start with the savory side and pick a piece.
I'm going to start with one.
So you all saw the order that I did them in is 1 through 8. Okay. I really like that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's good.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what that flavor is. But it's good.
Once we go through 1 through 4, I'll kind of go back and
explain.
Okay. So, number 2.
I know what that flavor is.
What do you think it is?
I think it's like a barbecue sauce.
I'm not going to say anything.
That's what it tastes like.
It was better than I expected.
It's good. I think I picked one over 2. Just right now.
Okay.
Okay, 3?
Yep, number 3.
Sticky. I mean, I'd eat it. I just don't know. Still think I like one best.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 4.
I don't know, between 1 and 4. I gotta try 1 again. This has a really nice, like a tang. Sweet, but not overly sweet. This is more sweet, but it's what you expect from candied bacon. It's got kind of that crunch a little bit. I'll try it again.
Yeah, it might be just a little... I don't know why it would have a different crunch to it. So number one's mustard.
That's what that. It's like a tang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I really like it.
I coated both sides of it with mustard. I brushed it on, and then I put the brown sugar on top. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing else.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's between 1 and 4.
When I do my curing of my bacon, this is all my own bacon. I do 20 to 40 pounds every couple of months. When I cure my bacon, I use mustard because we like the way the flavor is. So with the mustard being on this, it really does kind of complement it.
It intensifies it.
Yeah. No, but you're going to get intensified because it's all pure mustard.
I wonder what it would taste like on store-bought bacon versus...
I mean, I don't want to try
No, I
store-bought
don't
bacon. Okay, so this is the barbecue sauce that I just made, the chili...
Yeah, I could definitely taste
chili
it.
orange. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Not my favorite.
It's not my favorite. And then this is the dried Worcestershire sauce.
Really?
Yeah. So
with brown sugar?
all of them have brown sugar
Okay.
on top.
Okay, so very similar to the barbecue.
Yeah.
Because the barbecue sauce, does it have Worcestershire in it too? But it's similar. The two of them are similar.
They are very similar. This reminds me of a like a pepper jerky that you would get.
Yeah.
Original jerky that you would buy. That's the kind of flavor that I'm getting from the barbecue and the Worcestershire sauce. The chili is hard to... If you know it's chili...
Is that number 4?
Yeah.
It's what, like chili sauce? Like
No, it's paprika.
Really?
I just sprinkled paprika on it.
Maybe that's why it had more of a dry, like that crunch texture. But it tasted. I tasted honey with that.
Yeah, no honey. It's just paprika, and I sprinkle it on there, and flipped it, sprinkle it on the backside, and then put the brown sugar on. That's it.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's darn good.
Just chili.
Yeah. But yeah, those two are my favorite, for sure.
So the mustard and the chili. Surprisingly, the chili.
All right.
On to the maple side. So this is going to be the interesting one. So there are 4 different ways here of maple, and I'm very curious because I do a lot of dry rubs and stuff like that, and I've never really done a comparison with the 4 different types of maple. Let's start on number 5.
So there are 4 different types of maple on.
4 different ways, yes.
Okay.
So every maple is a different style of maple.
Okay.
All have brown sugar on top.
Okay.
But the flavoring is there.
It's different.
It's different. All the flavoring's different.
All right. Well, this one looks different already.
So I did notice cutting this one. There was more of a sugary crunch to it.
When you say candied bacon,
Yeah.
it definitely has
You
maple.
said that on these too.
I did, but more so on that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because there was just a little bit of a crust on it. So, okay.
All right.
This is the one I'm really interested in.
Only tastes like maple. Strong maple. Okay. It's good. Very sweet.
So there's no difference in sweet.
I know,
Well,
they're all
this one should be sweeter,
It should, but
but you don't know why. I like that.
yeah, I like that too.
So
This would be something I would have with like pancakes or something. Because it's very sweet. Ooh, in your cinnamon rolls.
So I'm very surprised on how well that one turned out. Okay. Number 7.
Still got a piece of that.
Now, I will tell you, I haven't tried any of these yet until just now.
Again, that's an intense maple flavor.
Yeah, that is, it's more of a buttery
Yeah.
butter maple, like a pancake syrup.
It is.
I'm thinking of like Mrs. Buttersworth
Yeah.
with the butter in it.
Okay.
Okay, number 8.
Really good. Not as intense as these.
I don't get maple.
It's almost a smoky maple.
I do get smoke out of it.
Yeah.
That was my first impression was kind of a smoke.
Like, well, maybe it enhances the smoke that's on the bacon as itself.
I don't know. That one's really strange. Okay.
I think this is my favorite. I mean, these are intensely maple.
Right.
If you're looking, and you're right, this has more of a buttery flavor. This is just straight up maple.
Straight up maple.
This is subtle maple with a little smoke.
I don't get maple out of it. I get
Like a
smoke.
sweet smoke.
Sweet smoke.
This is maple, but
With sugar crystals.
with sugar crystals, yeah. These are more mapley.
So, which one would you choose out of those?
I'd eat all of them. This one might be a little sweet. Oh, both of these are really sweet. I don't know. I can see the benefits of all of them. I don't know, I think if you're going for maple,
Yep.
candied maple, it's got to be that one.
Yep.
Because this one has the other flavor of buttery.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not bad.
Right.
This has a really nice crunch, but it's not as intensely maple.
Right.
So I guess 1 and 6, if we're going savory versus
Yeah. Sweet.
sweet. I mean, they're all sweet.
Right. Right. Okay.
Ah, maple extract.
Maple extract.
So, what's that one? The Mrs. Buttersworth.
Yeah. So number 5 is the dry maple sugar.
Okay. That's probably why it's not
The-
quite so...
It's got that little crunch to
Yeah,
it, like
yeah,
a
yeah.
sugar crystal. Number 6 is the extract, which I'm pleasantly pleased, and it exceeded what I was hoping to come out of that. So number 7 is the sugar-free maple syrup.
Oh. Hey, we're being healthy.
Yeah, right. And then 8 is the old-fashioned molasses maple syrup.
Okay, the molasses.
The molasses.
That's what dampened down this maple flavor, I bet.
Yeah, because that syrup is kind of more molassesy than maple.
The mapley. So for an extract, how'd you put that on there?
I used a spray.
Oh, okay.
I just sprayed it on with the bottle
And then you
sprayer,
put your-
and then I just put I put brown sugar on top.
it.
I sprayed both sides, and then I just put brown sugar on top. That's it.
Well, that's awesome.
That's to me that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. They all are. I like this one though.
Yeah, I'm actually pleased with all of them.
That has such a nice tang. Cuts the sweet a little bit.
So the one thing I suggested to the viewers in the very beginning of this video was the one thing I would replace this with, the barbecue, apricot jam.
Ooh.
So as you can see, all the recipes were pretty much great.
Now what are you going to do with bacon?
I'm going to wait for my daughter to get home and we'll do this again. Because I'm curious of what she says, because she's got a different taste palette. All right, so that wraps it up. She picked number 1 and number 6. I have to kind of agree with her on both those. The second place on that would be, I think, the chili.
Yeah, chili was good.
And number 7,
It was good.
The sugar-free maple syrup came out really buttery. It was maple syrup and butter. Kind of like when you go to the pancake house and you get that...
Oh, the little cup of melted butter.
The cup of melted butter along with the maple syrup that they have.
Yeah.
And that first bite with those two combined, that's exactly what number 7 is. When I first bite into it...
We're just sitting here eating bacon.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I get is pancakes with that. Oh. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't hard to explain it. That sugar-free maple syrup is pancakes in your mouth.
Anybody feel like pancakes?
Yeah. Anybody feel like pancakes?
It's a line from one of our favorite movies.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll come back in a few minutes with my daughter and see what she has to say. I hope you're enjoying this because I like doing these taste tests and sharing it all with you guys because blind taste testing is really a great way to figure out different flavors. But as you can see, you can experiment and it's hard to fail with bacon, right? All right, I'll come right back. All right, got my daughter with me now, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing and see what she comes up with. So let's start off with number 1.
Sticky.
Mustard.
I'm not going to tell you until we're
No,
done.
I know it's mustard.
Until we get over here. Okay, go ahead.
Because I use my inference. Okay, I like that one.
You do like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They all have distinctive taste.
This one tastes candied. Like really candied. Like the mushrooms you make.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I don't really like that one.
I didn't like that one.
Oh.
That's funny.
I know. I knew she would.
Can I taste again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, number 1?
No.
Oh, one.
2, 3, 4.
Okay. So, you're right. This is the mustard.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. This was the barbecue sauce, the orange chili barbecue sauce that I
That makes
made.
sense because I like the chicken or the turkey.
Yeah. This is the powdered Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
So all of these got coated with brown sugar on top.
Yeah.
But the seasoning was all different. And then this is chili.
I do not like that.
So I sprinkled chili on it and then did the...
You don't like anything...
No.
It's
chili
not
based.
even spicy. I just don't like the flavor.
Yeah. Right.
It's very individual.
But I kind of figured...
Did you like this one?
I did.
You're crazy.
The mustard was my favorite.
Okay, so let's move on over to maple, because this one's interesting. Number 5.
Oh, I like that texture.
The texture?
Mm-hmm.
I said the same thing.
She said the same thing. You want to feel like you're biting into sugar.
That one feels like you're biting into sugar. But more mapley. Yeah, on 6 there's a definite maple. Maple donut. That tastes like you're getting a donut. Like one of those bacon covered donuts.
Yep. I knew she would get it.
Oh, I like donuts.
You do.
Syrup. That one just tastes like syrup.
Buttery.
Yeah.
Kind of like that melted butter and pancake syrup mixed together. Okay.
This is bacon that's been roasting under your pancake.
Yeah.
I don't taste maple.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's mine.
Is it? Okay. So this is the dried maple sugar.
Mm-hmm.
This.
Tell.
Yeah. The next one's
Oh.
maple extract. I used the spray bottle and sprayed both sides lightly and then put the brown sugar on top.
Yeah, that's a maple donut.
That's a maple donut.
So I think your next thing, you just make a bunch of maple donuts.
Yeah.
I'll taste those.
Okay. And then number 7 is the sugar-free maple.
It tastes. It's got the syrup, the butter.
Yeah, it's the buttery. And then number 8 is the old-fashioned maple syrup with the molasses in it.
Yeah, there's no.
But
You
even,
want the if you're doing maple, you want maple,
right,
not molasses.
right. But it's still a maple syrup.
Yeah.
We had it in there. It had sugar in it. And I wanted to even see if it... I don't even taste the molasses in there.
No,
It's got a smoky... That one has definitely a smoky flavor.
that one tastes more like bacon than a traditional
Yeah.
bacon.
These ones too, you know what these ones remind me of? When we go buy jerky at the store, and it's the original jerky.
Yeah.
That's what these two remind me of.
Don't do that one again.
You and I'll eat that one again if you make it.
Yeah. So there we have it.
Do you have a favorite overall? Would be my question.
Yeah, what would be your favorite one?
I don't know. I really like this one
Okay, the
'Cause-
dry.
because it's a lot of maple taste.
Well, there's more maple in that
Yeah,
one.
but I like the texture of this one more. I'm a texture person.
Right.
This one feels like sugar. This one feels a little bit more like sugared bacon.
Yeah.
I like this one.
And the barbecue one. Yeah. It's got that little sweet tang to it, that little orange.
The orange. I
Yeah.
like the orange.
The orange. The sourness of the orange.
Yeah, I like that one. What was your favorite?
I really liked the... Yeah, I liked the
You're
chili.
sick.
And I liked the mustard.
The mustard.
Of
And
the
the chili.
savories. And then I agree with you on the maple.
The maple, she liked this one.
Well,
Yeah.
but I like the texture.
Right.
Maybe I'm hungry.
So I was really surprised with this, especially with the maple extract. I will have a link down below to Vanilla Bean Kings for this extract, because number 6 was definitely a winner for me. I think all of us actually. And Vanilla Bean Kings, for all my new customers, and you want to go on, we got a 10% code. I'll put it up here on the...
Put it right here. 10% off.
Yeah.
Clement's Family Farm.
I
Use our
absolutely,
promo code. Sorry.
absolutely love Vanilla Bean Kings, and I'm grateful that I'm working with them now, and they're going to give us 10% off to all new customers. And it doesn't apply for sale items, but if you want to go in, they have a ton of different extracts like root beer, star anise, peppermint, hazelnut, all kinds of stuff, coffee. So go check them out. I've been testing them out, and they've been great. I was really surprised on how well it did here. But anyway, go check them out, Vanilla Bean Kings. And I'll leave links to all the other stuff that I have here for Amazon. And we appreciate everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you like and subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out some more videos like this. I love these blind taste testing. And we'll see you on the next video. Clement's Family Farm.
Suck
right?
on my candied bacon. Chili, you're a freak.
No, I like the chili.
Where's my camera?
That Belle's hair
We're
turned out.
bacon happy right now. It's 9:30 at night.
There's 4 bottles of vodka over here.
Don't talk about our alcohol like that. I told you I'd make extract, right? It's protein, right?
And sugar.
Oh,
It's doused
It's-
in sugar.
it's cooked sugar. It ran off.
Okay.
You're delusional.
I am delusional.